Today, I'm going to explain what gap insurance is and why it matters. I'm also going to explain where the best places are to purchase it so you don't get ripped off at the dealership. Stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, my name's Bill. I'm a car buying expert and I love saving you money at the dealership. Gap insurance stands for Guaranteed Asset Protection, and this will cover us from the amount that we still owe on our loan to what the insurance company would pay if we totaled our vehicle or if the vehicle was stolen. If you put a giant down payment on your vehicle, or if you're buying a brand new vehicle that has manufacturer's rebates and huge dealership discounts, there's a very good chance you don't need gap insurance. But if you're somebody who is paying full price plus taxes plus fees, maybe you're dragging some negative equity from your previous auto loan into your new auto loan, then you are definitely a good candidate for gap insurance. Let's say you found a vehicle you really like, you go to the dealership, they're asking 30 grand for it. After taxes and fees, you're about 35 grand out the door. You get insurance, you get in a wreck a couple months after you buy the vehicle, and the insurance company is trying to give you a check for 30 grand, not 35. That's because the insurance company is going to cover what the value of the vehicle is. That's all they're on the line for. Your taxes, your fees, and if you were unfortunate enough to bring negative equity into the situation, that's all on you. That is not on the insurance company. Sure, a lot of you didn't know that the same credit union you should be going to get pre-approved at to find out the best interest rate is a place that you can get your gap insurance and your extended service contract. So a lot of the stuff the dealership sells, the credit union sells as well, but just a third the cost. Gap insurance at your credit union is about $600, and this includes them making a profit. The only difference between gap insurance at the credit union and gap insurance at the dealership is that the dealership has a slightly higher loan to value. In other words, if you're one of the people that has a lot of negative equity, or you way overpaid for the vehicle and your loan to value is high, then you might want to consider the dealership instead of the credit union. Another great place to get gap insurance that's a lot more affordable than the dealership would be to call your insurance company. A lot of times they can just add it to your policy for like $10 a month. Now, it is a conflict of interest a little bit, because if you get into a wreck, sometimes they won't total the vehicle because financially it makes more sense for them to fix it, even though that's not what you want. So it's a very rare situation, but it is something to consider. Long story short, the vehicles that we're buying depreciate much faster than we're paying them off, and we're always going to be on the line for a little difference if we don't put some down payment up front. So if that sounds like you, definitely get gap insurance, but don't get ripped off by getting it at the dealership unless you truly need their coverage. I hope this was helpful, guys, and for more tips, tricks, and hacks just like this one, please follow Billy the Car Kid.